Hello and welcome to Quicktip 59. Back in program 54 I created a strategy based on a hammer pattern, and somebody said to me, well, if you have an indicator or a show me study on a minute chart, how could you work out if it's actually potentially a hammer on a daily chart? And that's what I've done in this program. It's quite straightforward. I've got two windows open here, as you can see. One we have the daily chart, and the other we have a 5-minute chart. And what we're doing is, based on my definition of the hammer, you'll see that we're plotting some dots here on the September the 20th, and if we then go to the minute chart, you'll see that these last bars here are indicating a hammer pattern. So these are indicating whether it's a hammer pattern on the daily chart, and you'll see that the idea is that if this shows on the last bar of the 5-minute chart, then it will also show here. We can just have a look at one that's showing an inverse hammer pattern here, which is on the 1st of the 9th, and if we just go back here, if we've got enough data, we should see that. So you'll see here that on the last bar of the 5-minute chart on the 1st of the 9th, we're also showing the inverse hammer pattern. So we get the correspondence there. So let's have a look at the program. And I created a show me study. I've also created an equivalent function, and very straightforward. I'm using one input, which is bar percentage, and this just determines to what sort of area of the bar the open and the close should be. So what I've said is, for a high bar, if the open, now because we're talking about daily on a minute chart, we're using this function here, open D. This will tell us the daily open rather than the bar open. So we're saying if the open of the day is greater than, then we've got the high of the day minus the low of the day times by bar percentage plus the low of the day. And if similarly the current close on the minute chart is higher than that value as well, then that is defined as a high bar. And if it's a high bar, we plot a plot on the high of the bar. Similarly for low bar. And then what I've also done is create a little function, and what that does, if that returns -1, we plot as if it's been an inverse hammer, and otherwise if it's 1 we plot if it's been a hammer. And we can look at the quick tip here. You'll see again we've just got one input and similar calculation, and then we just said if low bar, then Quicktip 59 FN -1, and if high bar, then Quicktip 59 _FN equals 1. Otherwise, Quicktip 59 _FN equals 0. So hopefully you might find this useful, and I will include some more information on the Quicktip page. If you're not in the Markplex email list, then please go to markplex.com to join that, and also please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.